It is the Washburn virtual auction here from the McPherson Booster Room, and as we've told you throughout the night, this also is part of our kickoff barbecue that we normally do in Lee Arena and welcome 1,000 folks in to hear from the coaches. So you hear from the coaches tonight, and we welcome in our track and field coach, Cameron Babb. We'll talk really kind of all running sports. Before we talk about not having fall, the suspension of fall activity and competition, let's talk about the indoor practice facility. Look at that smile on his face.
I was just down there.
Really excited, and so little by little. I mean, the banking, we saw it, being carted in. They're putting the crushed rock down on the turf side, and little by little. In fact, I was in the construction meeting this week, and they said, if you come about every 5 days, you're going to see really dramatic change. And so if there's anybody, I don't know anybody else on campus, Lauren Foray will be the second most excited. The first most excited will be this guy. The track and field, the indoor indoor athletic facility. It's a lot of fun to have that right on your doorstep.
Oh man, it's incredible. I was down there last week, and then came back. I was just in there a few minutes ago, looking around, trying to figure out the space we have to do some things in there. And I had a gentleman that actually threw in the MIAA back in my days, who works at another company now, but I was showing him around because he's helping me plan something. And he was a track guy. He threw in college in the MIAA. He walks in there, and he's obviously a fan of his alma mater, and he was blown away.
Not anymore. He's going to wear Washburn.
So this is incredible. This is better than anything I've seen. And so it is a special building, and I can't wait until it's done. I know my athletes can't wait until it's done. It's going to be huge. It's a game changer for not only us, but I think the entire athletic department is going to benefit from this thing, obviously. But to see the turf getting done, to see the track being pieced together, it's staggering what this facility is going to be like.
Again, 440 athletes will be a part of Washburn Athletics this fall, the largest number ever. The indoor athletic facility continues to, people want to be a part of this, and when we open it this fall, they'll want to be even more a part of that, and we'll continue to grow student athletes, and that's why raising money tonight through our virtual auction next week for our golf tournaments is so important. But let's talk about not having fall competition. There's no championships by the NCAA, and the MIAA suspended fall. So cross country, David Granado is our cross country coach. We're going to let Cam kind of talk about all of our track and field cross country, but it's a tough thing. So how do you and David and the rest of the staff help the athletes deal with this? Because they're not the only ones, but you do have to try and keep them motivated.
Yeah, we just got that decision yesterday, and so David and I are actually meeting right after we're done talking to figure out what we need to do next. There's still some questions that need to be answered. Are we going to try to move any competitions to a different time of the year, because our cross-country kids run indoor and outdoor track and field as well, so there's not really opportunity for them to do both at one time, and so we got to answer that. What do we do this fall as far as training? What are we moving towards? Are we moving towards competition indoor, or moving towards competition outdoor? How do we need to set things up for these kids? But the good news is we can still practice as of now. We can still practice and train, and so we still have things we can do. We still have things to look forward to. We're obviously looking forward to the opening of the indoor facility. We're going to use the heck out of that when that thing's opened up. But we still have some questions that need to be answered on the running sports side of things, because, like I said, we have so many kids that they kind of count as more than one sport, whether it's cross country or a few of our dual sport football kids. We got to figure out what to do, and the best thing we can do is to keep our kids training somehow, and keep them engaged with classes, with school, with being active. Give them a sense of able to do something that they came to school to do, whether it's study in athletics. I hope we can still do stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to meet here in a few minutes and try to figure out what to do next. But as long as our kids are engaged somehow, I think we can still pull this off and have a good semester and a good year.
And I think hopefully here in the athletic department, we're going to put all of our heads together and see how we can do things to help keep the athletes engaged, and do some things that can also engage the coaches, because I think we're all competitive people. We're in athletics for a reason, so we want to do that. As we move on here, is there anything you want to tell Ichabod Nation tonight as we raise scholarship dollars, really important money for our athletic department?
It is, and those scholarship dollars are huge for us. And in fact, I was just recruiting a young lady the other day, and I was talking about the fifth year program and what we do as far as letting our kids take classes in the summertime and all the benefits that brings to them. And it just helps us do so many things in the realm of recruiting, in the realm of letting kids have an enjoyable semester and know that they can be taken care of beyond just what we're doing on the track or on the field or wherever we are. And so those scholarship dollars are huge. The support we have of all of our donors and people that really appreciate Washburn athletics, it goes so far for us coaches to know that we have such good people backing us up. And so, get online, check out some of those items on the auction. I know I sent the link to my wife this morning, and she was already talking about, well, we can bid on some of those getaways.
Yes, you can, Jamie Lynn. Go ahead.
So I know she's looking at those too. So there's so many cool packages on there that I'll take them. They
Sure.
look great to me. So yeah, get on there, check them out. The support is huge for us. We can't say it enough. And with things, the way things have gone the past semester and moving into this semester, and hopefully we can have some good things to look forward to. And this auction is one of the things that I know me and my family look forward to. So this is one of the bright spots that we've had in the past few months. So get on there, enjoy it, and then hopefully we see some of you in the near future here at some of the athletic events.
And right at the top of the page, we did put those Ichabod scholarship dollars. So even if you don't win one of the trips, you can click on that and give $2,500, $1,000, $500, $750, $250, whatever is in your budget. We'd love to have you participate. Cam, thanks for joining us.
Thanks a lot.
We look forward to working with you throughout this year.
Thank you very much.